Alright, what's up? It's your boy Dylan and Craig. We're here today at the Craig Factory of Doom, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to do what, Craig?
We're going to restore an old board that's been left out in the weather for way too long and bring it back to brand new.
Where'd you get it from?
Evil Mate. Evil Mate, best place for buying cheap boards.
What'd you pay for it?
$30.
$30 Mountainboard, ladies.
Big $30 for the Mountainboard. Now, what it is, it's a 132 Mongoose slalom.
So, for those of you who don't know, Mongoose, who make BMX bikes, actually used to make Mountainboards for a short stint. So, I guess you could probably call this board rare, right?
Rare and obsolete.
Very obsolete. So today, Craig's going to bring it back to life.
Alright,
let's get stuck in it.
For starters, set of Allen keys, shifter, sandpaper, spray paint for redoing the frame, some thinners and lubricant.
Some of these things you're going to learn today you can do on your mountain board that you already have. If you've got some old rusty bolts or screws on your board, you can spray a lubricant or a WD-40 type thing on your board to loosen them up. Now you don't want to spray a WD-40 on your bearings though, unless you're taking them off.
I'm taking them off.
Because WD-40 can actually dry out the bearings, so you want to soak them in diesel is the trick. So they're all lubed up. Craig's going to pull them off.
All lubed up. Prior to that, I did this about a week ago to try and get the shape of the plywood. 9mm thick ply. Just bought some ply down at Bunnings. Cut it to oversize, then soaked it in water for about half an hour so the board got nice and wet, the length of it.
So the reason why Craig is doing this here is because the board here has a bit of a concave, and a concave means there's a bow or a bend in the plywood. So what Craig is doing with this jig here is recreating the curve in the board. Some packers here to get the curve going up, and then what else have you done, Craig?
Also down either side, to give it a bit of a lift in the middle as well, I've just wedged the chisels in either side, so that's just given it a second rise as well. This has been in for, like I said, about 5 days now, so we can actually take this out. There's our shape.
Voila.
Held its shape pretty well there. As easy as that, deck's off.
If you could call that a deck.
If you want to call that a deck.
It looks like a shark's bit there.
Another good idea, just have a small container you can throw all the nuts and bolts, anything that comes off of it, throw it in. And another good thing, if you're not quite sure the first time you've actually pulled one apart, take photos of it. Take photos first. That way if you forget how it went, or you end up with a couple of bolts left over and you're thinking where they went to, go back over your photos and you'll find them. Anyhow, wheels off, easy. Nut can go straight back on again so you don't lose it.
If anyone else out there has a Mongoose mountain board, I'd love to see a photo of it.
Yeah.
They're pretty damn rare. I reckon one of my friends when I first started mountain boarding had one.
Yeah.
About 13 years ago.
Wheels are off, deck's off, now we'll pull the trucks apart. Be very careful doing this.
So here I am, just cleaning out all the old ass dirt and grime out of the top truck and the frame. Just getting it nice so we can hit it with some brand new orange paint.
And while Dylan's doing that, I'm going to pull these wheels apart. So we can give them a rub down and give them a paint too. So deflate the tubes first. Split rim.
If you find a mountain board on Gumtree, eBay, Craigslist, any sort of internet thing, and you can pick up one up for cheap, then you can apply the skills that you've learned in this video to doing up your own mountain board. It doesn't have to be something really old, but just a couple little tricks that you can pretty up a board, make it useful, bring it back to life. In Craig's spare time, he also restores these. What is that again? What year?
This is 1964 CA Bedford camper van.
For all you English poms out there.
Or a very slow car.
What's happening now, Craig? Tell us.
We're going to get what we can make.
So here we have Craig painting his ladder orange and his floor.
Because what colour was it before that, Dylan?
You may have seen this yellow colour on other things like the Australian Mountainboarders demonstration. Well, Craig just finished up painting all the hubs, the trucks, the framework in this beautiful orange colour. We're going to let it set overnight and we'll come back tomorrow and give it another coat of paint and then put it back together again. Exciting times, we're halfway there, team. See you tomorrow. Say see you, Craig.
See you, Craig.
And here we are, day 2 of the mountain board rebuild. We're at the Craig Factory of Doom. Hi Craig.
Hi Dylan.
You ready to get rolling?
Almost.
You...
Cut this, throw it in there, and then we'll get it back together.
You may have noticed too, we've changed cameras. We've got the big dog out. We're ready to rock.
All the paint's dried overnight, and we're going to start putting it together. So first of all, get the old deck, sit it up on the new one. And we're going to drill a hole straight in the centre. That'll be our guide hole on the base frame. First one in. Bolted the deck onto the main frame. Now we'll put the trucks on.
Alright, for those of you playing at home, what we just did there is also a good way to get your springs in on your normal channel trucks, except Allen keys go through the deck. So this is a little bit different, but it's the same sort of principle. So get your top hat in the spring first, and then wedge it in, and then drop the screw through.
Okay. Because we're going original with it, these are going to be the bindings. So we'll start off with a bit of 1/2 inch steel. Normally they'd be Velcro for the other ones, or ratchet bindings, but we're going old school.
So Craig's making these from scratch.
Because I don't have a tube roller and we want a really tight bend, this is how we're bending it. First bend, nice and tight. So the kink that's in the middle, it is just to go a little bit more to your foot. Your foot will be sliding in underneath, so we'll just give it that bend there. And I'm happy with that. Welding some threaded rod onto the bottom of our steel bindings, so we've got some way of fixing it to the deck. So we've gone from this to this. Just trimming off the excess very carefully. This is heater hose from a car, and it's really durable, soft, and
It's a perfect fit.
it wasn't too hard to get on there, and that looks awesome.
These are tri-spoke hubs, so that means there's 3 spokes in the hub. These are one of the original design hubs. So we're going to put them back on. So, just like a normal mountain board wheel, if you pull one together, put your hubs on. We got these little nipple things on the back of the hub that insert. Craig's doing a nipple cripple in the background. So you gotta line your nipples up with the nipple holes, put them in, and then grab your bolts out of your lucky container that you prepared earlier. And I like to just put them all in, so it kind of makes it a bit easier. Put your nuts in the back, and then you're gonna screw them up. All right, so what you're gonna do is get your drill and screw them down.
So just using the old deck again, working out where the binding's gonna go, or from the original one.
Oh, it's like a template, you could say.
That's sort of, you could say that if you really wanted to. All right, no guts, no glory.
All right, I hope you enjoyed all that fast forwarding, but the wheels are assembled here, as you can see. Wow, impressive, they're all together. Craig is, what are you doing, Craig?
Lining up the holes for the bindings. Got a locking nut and washer. Drilled our holes. That'll drop in, then underneath. Flip it over, another washer, and plugs. Ooh, pretty. Okay, the age-old question, valves in or out? What do you reckon?
I reckon originally they would have had them
Out.
out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the restoration of the Mbs Mountainboard. We've had a hell of a lot of fun doing this, and hopefully it inspires you guys to restore your own mountain board. Take the time. It's a lot of fun. Throw it up for us, Craig.
Yes!
Yeah! Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. We do videos all the time, mountainboarding, skateboarding, we do a vlog, and I'm sure this bad boy is going to feature in all of our vlogs now. It's so much fun. Anyway, what do you got to say for the fans, Craig?
Hope you all enjoyed the restoration on this mongoose board. So we better get off the road or we'll get run over. Stay tuned, there will be another restoration on another board, but we're not going original next one, it's going to be full custom. So stay tuned for that one and we'll catch us all next time.